Everybody, welcome back to the GEMS podcast. I'm joined today by Kelly Derthick. She's going to tell us a little bit about herself and about the class that her and her team are putting on for us at FDIC in 2026. So, Kelly, I'll hand it over to you.
Hey, Mike, thanks. I appreciate you having me on as well. This will be our second year at FDIC, and we're really excited. We even have one more class than we had last year, so that tells us that it went well and that people are looking for this type of class. So we're very excited. I am the executive director for the Maryland Resuscitation Academy. And for those who are familiar with the Seattle Resuscitation Academy, the group of faculty and doctors and first responders who created this academy, we're a mirror of theirs. We've been at this for quite a while. I think this is our 13th year. We just completed our 45th Resuscitation Academy. That includes 9 states outside of Maryland, up and down the East Coast, and it's been an amazing ride so far, and we're looking forward to the next 20 years of doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're excited to be welcoming you back to FDIC. And like you said, kind of expanding upon what you offered last year. So not only your adult curriculum, but the pediatric offering as well. So we're really excited to have that. And I think what's so unique about this is this really allows people to get good exposure to the current best practice in resuscitation science, but it also allows them to get their bottoms out of the seats and actually experience it, actually get measurable and good feedback on how they're doing at the beginning, and then see, over even a short period of time, the 4-hour class that they have, see the improvement and identify those best practices that they can then take home. So that's what we were so happy with about last year's successes, and people that took part in it really enjoyed that feedback and the instruction.
It's a couple of things that I took from what you're saying is one of our longest serving faculty. He's a director of emergency management or emergency services rather, for a neighboring jurisdiction, and he was dragged to our course by one of his paramedics, and he saw the light during one of the practical sessions where he saw right in front of his face what his CPR fraction was. And it was terrible. It wasn't saving lives, that's for sure. And he's the first to tell this story. In fact, he tells many people. And he was so impressed by the academy, on top of the fact that he recognized that he needed to make his skills better and get rid of that attitude that he was doing so well, and he became one of our faculty, and he has since left the jurisdiction he was at and is now implementing these practices in the jurisdiction he's currently overseeing emergency services in. So it's this type of academy just spreads the information, spreads the teachings, and quite literally just expands your reach of the lives that you're saving. So yeah, it's exciting. It's fun, and it's we're saving lives. So we're glad to be back.
Yeah, you definitely got to get behind that, right? And that's what GEMS and FDIC is all about, is being able to get the best and the brightest around to be able to offer these classes and be able to uh, put that information out there and get people able to take some things home to improve what they're doing. I've always received excellent feedback from all the resuscitation academies and the experience that people have gained from that. So I think it's got tremendous value. So anybody out there that's going to be in Indianapolis in April in 2026, and you're looking to sharpen the edge in resuscitation science and the actual ability to know that you're doing the right things at the right time and building that team performance, make sure you take this class, because like I said, it's much more than a lecture. You're not sitting in a chair getting a lecture. You're actually getting hands-on experience, and that's what can truly pay dividends for you in the end.
Yeah, and to expand on that is you also we give you the tools to take back to your jurisdiction to teach your coworkers and your mutual aid partners and your volunteer corporations who respond with you. And it doesn't cost anything. It will cost you nothing to raise your survivor rate in your community. So, we don't have to, you don't have to go out and buy fancy things and spend a whole lot of money. You just have to work together. And I think it takes a person who can say, I'm going to look at this and be objective and open-minded and go back home and be a leader, whether you're a BLS firefighter or a fire chief. You can take what you learn at this academy and take it back and save lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, there's no better way to put a bow on it than that. So, unless you have anything to add, we're going to wrap it up here. And like I said, if you're in Indianapolis in April 2026, make sure you catch the Resuscitation Academy. They're going to have pre-conference offerings on Monday and Tuesday, in the adult offering, and then pediatrics on Wednesday. So, if you're laying out your week and getting things all set up, make sure you're catching what they have.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot, Kelly. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mike. See you soon.
Yeah, have a great day.